This is a cross-section for our arena theater. The entrance to the theater would be from the second floor level of the lobby. The patrons would enter here from the second level. They'd come in and there would be 4 rows of seating. Here, you'd go down. As you enter, there are 4 entrances into this theater, and as you enter, besides the seating here, there would be an extension out over a VOM, an entrance from below for our actors, that we would have our handicap seating at. 3 of those entrances would allow for the handicap seating up to 6 people. And then we have the 4th entrance would house our sound mix board at that point. Below this level, the lowest level of seating, I have allowed a 1-foot space there for a foundation to support this whole thing. And then below that, there's a 1-foot space for fog ports, for sound monitors, for lighting from below the space there. And 1 foot below that open space, that opens onto an apron, which wraps around. It's a center wraparound that stays pretty much in place so that the show can continue while the lifts of the stage descend to change to a different scene. We have a slip stage that would cover the opening where the performance could continue while a set was being changed below. But at the same time, while the slip stage is coming in, the actors could be up on the apron or in the VOMs, and that would continue the action of the show so that we don't have to stop for any kind of a scene change. Below that, as I mentioned, the apron is the slip stage, which I'll show you on our next video, the 1.5 level, to show you how that works. Looking at this, once again, this is the entry to the space. Above you, the ceiling here is the ceiling to 1.5, which is where our booths would be located for this theater. I'm sorry, not 1.5, 2.5. We're entering at the 2-point level. This is 2.5. My mistake. At each of the 4 corners, as you enter, there would be an extension also out here that would supply house lights and auxiliary delay speakers for our seating in the back of the theater. And right above that would be a 5-foot tall LED screen which wraps around the space. So you basically have 4 large screens that wrap around the space, and the windows to the booths above those 4 screens. So the idea in this theater is we have the opportunity to have set pieces come out of the floor via our lifts. We also have set pieces that can fly in from above via our gantry hoists from above. And then we have our video screens that can immediately take us from one locale to another. So it's a very interactive you truly feel like you are right in the middle of the action when you see a show in this space. Now, as far as inspiration for the overall look of the space, I've taken that from another theater in London, but for this space, I've decided to go with an Art Deco theme, and so the front of these little landings here, etc., would be perhaps covered in something like this with these lighting lit for house lights here. I love these finish on these, this deco finish. Gives that nice kind of modern look to the space, and also gives a timeless kind of feeling to it. But I love the idea of, compared to our proscenium house, which is more neoclassic, our thrust stage theater, which is more Victorian, this, with the deco, is the most modern look of the 3 theaters, and that has the most technology of the 3 theaters involved. So I think it's classic, but at the same time it's forward-looking. So there's a look at our arena theater. We're going to go next to our next video to the 2.5 level, which will show you, I'm getting ahead of myself again. I'm sorry. 1.5 level, which will show you the support system where the lifts are for the arena theater.